So if you're using SpringMvc to provide RESTful web services to either your web app or your Android or iOS app, and it's not serializing your objects correctly, there's a couple of different things you can look at. So first of all, make sure that the JSON jars are included in your project. If you're using Spring Boot, these should be included by default. But the JSON jars, these are the jars that convert your objects like this one. They convert this object into a JSON string that you can send across the wire for your web app or your native app to use. Now that's the first thing you want to check out. Second, you want to make sure that in order for this object to be parsed correctly, it has to have a public, no argument constructor. In addition, it has to be a bean. And when I say bean, it has to have a getter and setter for every attribute inside of the object. So there must be a getter and setter for name and type, and these must all be public. Because the way JSON works is that it's going to reflectively look at all of the methods in this object and set and get values based on the method name minus get. So this would be just name. And finally, you want to make sure that you're using the correct type of tool that fits the job. So oftentimes you can just come into your browser and do a browser get, and it's going to return you JSON automatically. However, there may be times when the application server is specifically looking for a content type of text slash of a content type of application text JSON. And in that case, you're going to want to use an application called like Postman, where you can actually indicate whether you're sending XML or JSON across the wire. And it's going to include the correct HTTP header information so that you guys get the right information.